Digs. Welcome back to Garo Tax Clicker Heroes. Rawr, let's get right back into it, shall we? Last episode, I totally forgot how to create episodes, as you probably figured out from just the two-parter. It should have been 3 parts. I don't know what the fuck happened. Common, she's going down. She is going down. This episode, I'm gonna do better. Obviously, I'm gonna remember how it's done, and I come back at the end of an ascension when I'm switching over the guilds from Betty Clicker to King Midas, or no, it's when that was my problem last time. It's when I'm coming up to the point where Wepa Wet is getting to level 1500, getting way of the chef. That way we show Betty Clicker's, like, you know, a rise to power there. Okay, all right, I understand now. I understand how things work, guys. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry, child. Cool. Yes, it did. Okay, another cool thing that happened is okay. So Collapse Dark, he hasn't been active for a really long time, and that was mostly my fault because I had not seen this. Is when what's it called? Collapse Dark is showing that he's not doing any damage to any of the ancients or the immortals. So he was like, I'll try leaving in request to join again. That was 9 days ago. Well, I put him back in like 7 days ago. So 2 days ago. So it was actually like 7 days that he wasn't like doing anything for the clan, and I almost fucking that was me. Trump killed Clicker Heroes. No, I almost killed Clicker Heroes. Maybe because of Trump. I'm gonna blame Trump for a lot of things in these upcoming 4 years to come. If I'm still doing Clicker Heroes by then, who knows, man? But yeah. So there's that. Okay, good stuff. Let's just pop these gold stuffs right here. I'm gonna give there we go. Pop this guy. Do some of that. Okay. Next one is gonna be this guy right here. Okay, and I'll wait until it's gonna be past the past the boss, because that way we get some little extra money out of it. And there it is. It's 357. So I was looking for it. There we go. Ooh, okay. And then, how many 357s do we need? 2 of them. Right now we got 3 of them, and it's gonna be like 358s. Fuck it, I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna pop it on the next boss, like, cycle. Oh man, so many chests and so little to do with those. And pop that soldier boy, and there we go. Like that. And spin that, and there we go. That's where our life is right now. Coolios. One of these guys got to recruit. Whoa, that was weird. What? Did you hear that? Okay, that was awkward. Alright, Christina. Oh no, there's a 15-minute gold quest. That's going straight there. Anything else? Another 15-minute gold quest. Hold on. 2.8 of the 357s. 2.5 of the... Okay, so she is still doing better than Ronald, even though Ronald's got 10% gold. Oh, come on. All these lags. Okay. Alright, what's next? 4-hour gold quest? I don't think so. We're going to do the 8-hour mercenary quest on common. A lady, and another 15-minute gold quest. Oh, dudes. In 15 minutes, we're going to pop so much gold. I mean, we're going to pop so much gold that I don't think we're going to stop. We're just going to keep going. I'll end the video, but I'll keep going for a little while, and then we'll start the ascension. Okay? How's that sound? That sounds great? Okay, good. Also, just because we're not at the level that we should be, we haven't surpassed ourselves yet, and, you know, remember, last time we did an ascension, it was right after a, yeah, we need to get to 4,700, huh? We're at 4,600, that's crazy. Yeah, I think it is partly because I reduced the number of parts in the last series of videos that I didn't get enough progression in this time around. It sucks, but, you know, that was my fault. I should have remembered how to make fucking videos. But it was so long. It's been a month or so since I recorded a regular video, like, recording session where I do like the catch-up episode and a 3-parter. for the other shit. And it doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere close to even like 4,700, even in 15 minutes when these guys pop. But, you know, I'll do my best. In the meantime, yeah, dude, it's kind of stupid of me, but it's cool. Collapse Dark is back in the game. He's helping us out, and we're going to do a lot of good things because of it. No new relics. All the relics I get are straight garbage. It's a good thing I didn't waste that candy cane, too. I was about to. I was like, oh, they're on a pretty good quest. Maybe I should. Nope! It's a common. It's a common person. It's a common lady. So we're not gonna. There's that. Okay. So I have an interesting So I have an interesting like recording sort of session idea / theory. Okay. So usually a recording session. So I've been thinking about this for a while too. I just thought I'd run it by you guys. So a recording session for me lasts about like 4 hours, as you've seen during the 300 episode like stupidness that went on. But yeah, it takes about like 4 hours, like from the beginning of an ascension to the part of an ascension where I'm just like, okay, we're at our equilibrium. We can stop playing the game. The game will play itself offline, and then all I really need to do is collect quests for gold to like sort of boost myself forward. And once that sort of doesn't do anything, that's when we start recording again. So I was thinking, since I record 2 episodes before the big old like 4-hour break, and then 2 episodes at the end of the 4-hour break, what I could do is I could just do like a recording session where it's. Hear me out here, okay? Do a recording session where I play the game, like ascend, and then do like the episode of like me ascending to like equilibrize with Betty Clicker and blah blah blah, and then we cut. You know, then the next episode just cut to when we have like Betty Clicker at super high level and Web's about to get to 1500 and stuff. But what if that happened on like a different day? That way I won't have to wait 4 hours and like to waste all my time to do all that. You know? Yeah, I could potentially do like a different sort of recording format where it's like every day I pick up the game and it's like, oh shit, we're at the area where Betty Clicker. Nah, that doesn't really work though. Because after Betty Clicker, like, switches to King Midas still has a fucking long way to go after that. You know, I can't, like, continue. Like, I would do, like, 2 episodes at a time. I would be recording, like, more frequently. You know, every other day or so. You know. But it would be a lot of, like, short episodes, so I could probably do it. I'll think about it. Just because I woke up, like, late today. Not like super late, just later than I usually do. I usually wake up at like 8 a.m. It's 10:30 over here. You know, I lost a couple hours, but like if I'm to stay and do like the 4 hours in between, you see what I'm saying? That would take me 4 hours. I would like lose a large portion of my day. I'm thinking like most of the time you just let the game just do its thing, right? And then you come in every so often and give like Betty Clicker like an extra 100 levels here or there, or an extra 1,000 levels here or there, depending on where you are, and you just let it play the game. And I could potentially like record a few episodes in between me doing like chores and eating food and like working on stuff online, because I do need to do that today. I need to fix the schedule for my work next week, whatever. But yeah, but that is something I need to do as soon as possible, just so I know, one, that everyone's on board with the new schedule, and 2, that I can like start training this one dude who needs training. So it's like, you know, it's very important I do this. Like, it's time sensitive is what I'm trying to say. Let's see if we're able to beat this Primal Dearthbat. And check this out, we're still only at level 4680. I told you, not even at level 4,700, and we're like experiencing some crazy slowdowns because the game like exponentially gets like harder and harder and harder each time. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so it's hitting 25 seconds. I believe you started at like 50 seconds, right? And it's not even halfway. Let's just check. Yeah, it starts at 50 seconds, and we weren't even halfway. So here's what I'm gonna suggest doing: the power surge tactic, huh? While we're waiting here, we're gonna do that power surge tactic. And there we go. All right, and that's progression mode. Perfect. Okay, good. Okay. So once we defeat that mud ball, I'm gonna start. Beating that boss. You know what? It's pretty close too. So here's the thing. Doing double DPS for 30 out of the 50 seconds, I don't think is still gonna get us there. Unfortunately, we're just past that point. So what I'm gonna do, it's 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Once this reaches 5 minutes and 18 seconds, I'm not even gonna wait for this mud ball to die. I'm just gonna click on level 4680 so that we start up on that, just to see, like, if we eliminate all like extraneous movements out of the equation. Let's see what happens, huh? Okay. Alright, almost there. 20, 19, 18. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to click it. It just did it by itself. So it's faster than me. So that's good to know. Well, let's see how well that they do. Because if it wasn't able to get... No, it was oh, okay. So I thought about it wrong. It was only off by a little bit when we were doing our regular DPS. Off by a little bit, meaning like off by a little bit from the half point at 25 seconds. So I was just like, oh, what's double damage going to do? Well, he's going to defeat it for us, and then leave a little bit extra at the end that we could totally take care of. So that's good. That was a good decision on my part. I was waiting on these goldies to pop. Honestly, I think I'm just going to end the episode in a couple minutes, and then just do all this off screen. That way we'll have, you know, that nice level of progression that we need to make this shit worthwhile, I guess. I don't want you guys thinking like, oh, he's only ascending with fucking like way less trillion hero souls, and then he's only gonna ascend for way less trillion hero souls. That's kind of shitty. Yes, it is. You're correct. It is kind of shitty. So I'm gonna grind it out a little bit extra here, just early in the morning. I got time. I get many hours until I have to go to work. So I got time to do that. It's no big deal. I'll take care of it, and then we'll be back for the Ascension episode, and that's gonna be a fun time for like 15 minutes, and then it's gonna be nothing for 4 hours straight. Okay. Please, you guys, send emails over to Playsaurus. They need to put Iris back into the game. I need your help with this, guys. I spent 24 hours straight on a single episode playing this fucking game. 1, because I love it. 2, because you guys asked for it. And 3, because it was a special occasion on many different accounts. But it also widened my eyes to how huge a problem this fucking is. That there's no Iris in the game. Please. Everyone who watches my show, save me! Save me from myself. I need you guys to help me out with making it obvious to these fucking developers, game designers, that this shit needs to stop. Okay? People like fucking Collapse Dark over here, this guy right here, and W, takes him 8 hours. Takes him 8 hours to do a single ascension. 8 hours before it's worth it for them to ascend again. It should not take anyone that long to do anything involving a video game that requires you to do that thing like multiple times to get ahead. It's asking too much. So please, for the love of God, send them emails. contact them, phone them, call them. I'm sure they have a contact list on their website, Playsaurus.com. Just give them a phone call. Be like, hey, can I talk to the developers of Clever Heroes, please? Oh, this is them. Hey, you really need to add Iris back to the game. It's very important. People are gonna kill themselves for doing Ascensions in 8 hours and then not able to fucking get much progression out of the 8 hours that they put in. It's real shitty, and I don't know why you guys have not thought of doing this before. And also, give them my idea too. Give them my idea, the idea to nerf it. You know, don't make Iris as powerful as it was before, where you can just like level it up, like to like consistently alongside ancients like not Argave, but ancients like Solomon, right? Because having Iris at level 405,000 is way overpowered. Tell them to like retool the math on that shit and just make it so it's not super overpowered like that. It's so simple. It's so simple. Please help me out here. Okay. It's been a theme with these episodes to end on a sort of depressing note, but if you want to change that, please email them. Tell them to change this one thing for me, please. So, also, like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the series thus far. I know I am. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.